Hello, my friends, and welcome to Tatiana's Coaching. I am Tatiana, and I am your life coach. Life is short, get a life coach now. My head is falling apart here. Happy holiday season to everyone. I'm trying to be a little holiday, put a little Christmas tree there. Love holiday mood, and I think there's magic in the air with each holiday, and I always make plans and dreams. And I mean, it sounds silly. It's only, change of the date on the calendar, but somehow because it's all of us together wishing and dreaming, it becomes this like magical big process of dreams and goals and just magic in the air, and you cannot help it but catch it. And I think it's a good thing to catch something like that, better than a cold. What I wanted to talk about today, as we approaching the end of the year, I just wanted to stress how it is very important to summarize what this past year has given you, and so you can learn and apply that knowledge to your new year. Because if we don't learn and apply the knowledge from previous experiences, we will just be like going in circles and making same mistakes and not growing. And if we're not growing, we are going backwards, because the world is not static, it's dynamic. So if you're not going forward, you're going backwards. And I made a separate video on that. Um, you can watch it. But in this video, I wanted to share my insights from the previous year, what I have learned, and hopefully it will also be beneficial for you. Actually, not hopefully, it will be, even if you already know it, it will be a mind refresher. Sometimes you read the same book for the second time and or third time, and then you're like, whoa, I didn't know that. I missed, completely missed this part. I didn't remember that happened. So it will be a good refresher. And if you are not familiar with the things, insights I will be talking about, it will be something for you to learn from me instead of going through it yourself. Obviously, our own experiences stay with us longer and teach us better, because that's when we experience pain and we know not to do it again. It's like touching a hot iron. But some people are smarter than the other ones, and they can actually learn from someone else's mistakes and sail through the life faster. So let me begin and share my insights for year 2024 with you. Number one was embracing acceptance. And I've talked about it many times, but it has been prominent for me for the past year and a half. Um, it feels like my whole world was just ruined. And the new world, I did not know how to exist. And if I make one plan, something else would turn up and change those plans. And I had to adjust and not freak out and not create resistance, because I remember in the past I was resisting changes. I was resisting when things were not going my way. I was falling into the victim mode. Oh, why this is happening? But I want it this way. Why is it happening that way? And now, after the time has passed, I know why those things were happening. So now, especially in the past year, when my plans were not going the way I planned, where things were just falling apart. I have learned to accept everything that comes because A, and this shall pass. Everything passes. This moment passes, good, bad, everything. It just, life passes. So if something unpleasant happened to me, I just told myself, well, and this will go away as well. And something good will come and go away as well. So I was accepting. And second, I realized that with life, we can see only part of the road. It's like driving in the darkness with your lights on, but you can only see so much of the road. And life is so much richer and bigger than we imagine, and that we can predict with our brain. And when things are not going our way, maybe there is a higher plan. I mean, I believe in being our own boss, but at the same time, I believe that we are limited in our knowledge what's best for us in the long run. And sometimes, if it just happens that things don't fall into place the way we want, just accept it. Maybe there is a better divine plan. Plan. You never know. I always remember this picture where a girl is holding this little bear. It's dirty, all torn, and she doesn't want to give it to God. And God has behind his back has this like huge, beautiful bear for her. And so sometimes we need to get rid of the old, being okay, letting go, being okay with letting go of what we're thinking and planning and wishing, because maybe, just maybe, there is something bigger and better and tastier for us. So that's acceptance. Um, Number two is the power of intuition. And I am very cerebral. I'm always analyzing, thinking. But what I've learned in the past year, especially, is that always listen to your heart. Even if you listen to um, big business people, they always say that they do the math, but at the end of the day, they always go with a gut feeling on major deals, because gut feeling never lies. Your body is always talking to you. And in the past year, since I was traveling, I was away from the big city, I was away from all of the noise, and I was submerged into meditations and classes, nature, where I was able to listen to myself, listen to my gut feeling, listen to um, what I truly want. And it's not in the head, it's in your heart, or your gut, like whatever, everyone knows. And whenever I was going the wrong way, it would manifest in my body. For instance, I was trying to embark on a few business opportunities, and when I was started working on that project and analyzing and doing stuff, and it was like really good money. And yeah, it would be like a consistent money. Um, I started feeling very, I wouldn't say depressed, but I would not want to wake up in the morning. I would like lose interest. I would just want to sleep all the time. And I thought, well, this is wrong. Why am I feeling this way? And I thought, okay, let me just concentrate on my coaching, on my clients, on my YouTube, social media. This is what I love doing. And I did. And I went back up like that. So chasing the projects that would give me fast money, that would give me stability, because obviously with coaching, you need to chase for clients, and you need to chase um, you constantly need to be present on social media. I'm not good at it. YouTube, I love, but I'm not monetizing it yet. So um, I wanted to have more stable income, so I just went that way to get for the money. um, and my body was like, "No, you're not doing it." And I listened to myself, and and things started to pick up. I got more clients. I got like some deals coming in. It was really interesting how when you start following your intuition, when you start following your heart, things happen to you. Good things happen to you. Also, one example was when I was in Belarus, which is my home country. I just felt so uneasy, even though I was surrounded by family. I was thinking, well, on objectively, if I think with my brain, this is perfect opportunity for me to work, to have stability. It's not expensive to live in Belarus. I will be surrounded by my family, but something inside was just like, I can't. I don't like it here. It's not me. It wasn't resonating with who I am anymore, because most of my life I spent in New York, and I guess I was no longer Belarusian, so I was a guest in my own country. And yeah, and at first I was at conflict with it. Like, how is it possible? Like, logically, it's a perfect place for me to be right now, because after some travel, I wanted to have a little base. I was craving that stability, or just staying in one place for a little longer, where like everything is familiar. Um, yeah, but my heart was like, no, you're not staying there. So I changed everything. I listened to my heart, and I continued my traveling journey. And it brought me so many different opportunities and experiences that I would not have had. And those were kind of turning points in my life as well. So yeah, listen to your intuition. Your gut feeling is always right. Listen to your body signs. If you get sick all of a sudden, when you embark on a new project, get into your new relationship, your body is telling you what your brain is not telling you, because brain just wants us to be safe. Your heart wants you to be happy, and sometimes in order to get to your happy place, you have to be a little bit uncomfortable, and brain does not like it. So it will use all of its energy to persuade you not to do something, or to do something in order to stay safe. Be in your little box, but be safe and survive. Listen to your intuition. You're not gonna die. Um, Number three is loving uncertainty. Um, Let me see what I wrote here. Oh, not much. Loving uncertainty. Well, traveling uncertainty has been part of my life, and yes, sometimes you want more certainty, but I guess I've learned to accept it, accept the uncertainty, and welcome it, because it is part of our life, and we cannot control and predict everything, and there's absolutely no point in it. Again, it's our brain working. And when you accept the uncertainty, when you accept multiple ways how an event can play out, or multiple ways how your life can turn, um, your life becomes magical, because you're allowing things to transpire. You allow yourself not knowing and having peace with it. You're allowing yourself just to be in the present moment, because when we are afraid of an uncertainty, it means we just always live in the future, trying to predict where it goes. But when we are in the moment, the concept of uncertainty does not exist, because you are in this present moment. you exist here and now. You know what is now. You don't need to know what's gonna happen in the future. Uh, so when you are in your moment, when you learn to live your life in the moment, there is no uncertainty. There's just enjoying your life and accepting everything that comes. That's all. Um, what I also learned is that my relationships are everything to me. What I've learned is that it's not where I am, it's who I am with. Um, like traveling, I've realized that I've been traveling and living in different places. And the first thing that um, came to my mind when I tried to find where I'm actually living somewhere. Let's say like I plan to live in Thailand for a few months. The first thing was to find community, find like-minded people, find friends, create connections. Because when I was in Bali, it was my first stop after New York. I was I was so alone and I didn't know how to make those connections and I didn't even understand that they're important. I always thought that I'm a lone wolf, self-sufficient. I love my own time. I love being on my by myself, which I do. But when I know that I can call up someone and say, let's grab coffee or let's go to movies or get on the phone and chat, I can do that with my New York friends or like my new friends all over the world. But having somewhere where you live, it's very important. And I think uh, I was underestimating the importance of friendships, business relationships, and romantic relationships in my life when I was in New York. And traveling opened my eyes to it and made me realize how people are so important. They are integral part of our life. We are social creatures. We need to share our experiences, positive and negative, with someone. So yeah, my people, my community, my friends are very important. And once again, I realized that this year. And last one is I realized that, as I said, things may happen with us in life, unpredictable things where things don't go as planned, as we wanted. Um, and at the end of the day, I still believe that you are the boss of your life. You are the captain of your life because you and only you are responsible for your reactions to the events because you can, like, when things don't go your way, you can become a victim of circumstances or blame your parents when you're 60 for not achieving anything because you had poor upbringing, or blaming like life's circumstances for ruining your plans. And it's understandable. And I think when terrible things happen to us in life, the first reaction is to blame life and be the victim and feel resentment. And it's absolutely normal and it's okay to feel that way. And you have to embrace those feelings. You cannot be, you cannot have toxic positivity like, oh, yeah, well, I broke both legs and, I'm still happy right after you've done it, knock on wood. But wish everyone to be healthy. But things happen and you have to embrace how you feel. You have to embrace and relieve all of those painful emotions. But after that, you have a chance to and choice either to stay in those feelings and blaming life and being a victim, or saying, okay, this situation is less than desirable. I hate it. I hate it with all my heart. But what can I do now? So you can say, I hate it and stay in that situation, or you can say, I hate it. What can I do now? What have I learned? How can I um, turn it around? How can I come out of this situation? Like, depending on what it is. So you are the boss. Imagine you are a captain of a boat. You're trying to go from point A to point B, and then this crazy storm hits you. What are you doing? You're not sitting on your tushy and complaining, oh, the storm, why you came, I hate you, and just, where is it gonna get you? It's gonna kill you. What do you do if you're the captain of the ship? You say, I hate you, storm. Why did you come? But okay, what do I do now to be safe and to get to point B? Right? So you take the ownership, you take charge, you take actions. So this is the approach to life that I think everyone should have. We're allowed to be a little bit in the victim mode and be upset and be pissed. We're human. You cannot always be like happy camp. It's not possible, and it's not normal. But it's then what you do after you experience those emotions, you relieve them, accept them, your actions. Those will define how far you will come in life, how far you're going to grow, um, how better your life will become with time, because each time you will be learning. With each storm, you will be learning new techniques how to navigate and not kill yourself. Yeah, so this year taught me again that I am my own boss. I choose my own reactions, and no matter what happens, it's my life, it's my boat. I'm the captain. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I love seeing your comments. I love seeing your interactions. Thank you so much. I hope we can create this beautiful, big community of like-minded people who are self-aware and building lives and finding their dreams and desires and learn to persevere and grow, and we can help each other, support each other, and share ideas. It's just like one of my biggest dreams, and your feedback means so much to me. It helps my channel to grow. It helps me understand that my messages find the interest, because I don't want to talk about what I want to talk. I want to talk about what you guys want, what interests you, and how I, with my knowledge and my experience, can give you that knowledge. Because I'm just imagining, me 5, 10 years ago, watching this channel, I would find it immensely helpful. And I am, addressing all of my messages to that girl. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Who wanted it? Who wanted to change her life? Who wanted to travel? Who wanted to be happy? And now I am here. I'm really happy. Things happen all the time, but I'm in my happy place. I'm in my peaceful place, and I just want that message to who needs it to be there for them. And when you give me feedback, it makes me want to work even harder. I enjoy it, so I don't consider it work. But make more videos and be more creative and do things for you guys, so you can be in your happy place, um, in your peaceful place. Love you. Sorry for the tears. Bye.